You're going to like that the company did not use any kind of filler paper in here. They wanted to make sure that they could jam pack this filled with gifts. We have to be a little careful anytime that we're ordering all-in-one gift boxes like this. The main reason for that is because sometimes the quality of the items is not something that would make us feel very confident in order to be able to give to somebody as a gift. Luckily, everything inside of this self-care box is very good quality. I'm going to open it up and then I'll show you everything that's inside. I would absolutely consider this to be much more feminine themed, and everything in here is very age appropriate. Something else that's nice is because it's all individually packaged, if you wanted to get something like this to be able to use as a break apart gift, maybe for a bridal shower or a baby shower, that's another great idea. You're going to get a blank card here on the top. You get these beautiful fuzzy slipper socks, and I love these because they're universal in size and they're thick enough to be able to keep your feet nice and cozy. You get a nourishing handmade oatmeal bar of soap, and this is a kind that doesn't really have any kind of scent to it, so it's not going to be irritating to anybody. If you have never used a gua sha or these roller tools before, this makes such a big difference when it comes to your skincare routine. Everything about these is very smooth and made very well, so it's the type of thing that's going to last for a really long time. Of course, everything is green themed. You get a jar of bath salts. This is made out of glass with a really nice cork top to it, so you can definitely reuse this once you're done with these. The bath bomb in here is that really dense kind, so if you want to, you can actually break this apart and use it more than once. When it comes to the candle wax on here, the company did use soy wax, so we're not going to have to worry about depositing any kind of soot into the air. They also used essential oils. It has a very light scent to it. I do recommend to trim this wick down just slightly. This is also in a glass jar, which can be reused. This is such a chic tumbler. On here it says, "This tumbler is my big hug to you." Now on the inside of here, it is made out of an 18-8 food grade stainless steel. This is the kind that's also going to be double walled and vacuum insulated. This is going to be able to keep your cold drinks cold for 24 hours or your hot drinks hot for up to 12 hours altogether. And because of this good material, you don't have to worry about any kind of staining. We have that silicone gasket, just making sure that nothing is going to be able to leak out of here. These are fantastic to be able to take a little nap, but they're even nicer to be able to use when you're traveling. This will be universal because everything is elastic, really soft, really plush. I'm not going to take this out because I will never be able to put it back in, but inside of here we have a 100% microfiber polyester flannel blanket, and this measures in at 39 by 59 inches, and it has this 3D texture to it, just making everything even more cozy. You're going to like that the company did not use any kind of filler paper in here. They wanted to make sure that they could jam pack this filled with gifts. Everything is fantastic quality, definitely on the luxury side. I like this a lot. I'm really glad that the company sent me this to try, and hopefully this helps.